Happy Thursday, everybody. Another Camping with Steve adventure. We're just out at Elk Island National Park, right outside Edmonton. We're going to set up here. I was going to go a little bit further this week. I had a project to do, but there is a news crew coming out to film me today for a spot on local news. So we had to be somewhere relatively close to the city. Anyway, you know the drill. We're going to get this tent set up. We got the ice fishing hut, and we will get hunkering down in a moment. All right. The ground is pretty clear here, which is a good thing because we didn't bring a shovel, because we always forget something, right? But not a problem. Alright, that'll do. First time trying the new cot. Well, time to start the fire, and that's the first thing first in this temperature. What we're going to do is nothing fancy this time. We're just going to use a bunch of paper towel or something because we left in a rush this morning. And we'll see, this is about the most real fire that we've ever started. if it starts.
Boy Scouts, eh?
Yeah.
A salute.
Do it again?
I hug to the world.
The crazy neighbor salute.
Yep.
You perfected it.
Yep, practice makes perfect.
Let's see it again.
I think that's how you know it's a slow news day. I think it might work. All right. For people who don't know, this is Reed, or Sticks as he's known. That's his nickname on the channel. And he's been in some of my other videos in the past out on the coast. So he did a lot of the filming on the first boondocking documentary.
Yeah, it's good to be back, Steve, here in Elk Island National Park.
Yeah.
Haven't seen any wildlife yet.
Well, that should probably work. And we'll start the business of hunkering down. So, fire's going. It was a little bit tricky to start this because the news crew was filming and everything, so we're normally a little bit better with that, but we had to move around and do different things and get different shots. So anyway, fire time. This will be nice. Haha. So with the paparazzi gone and a roaring fire, it's time to move on to more pressing issues. Step 2. Today is brew house. It's affordable, and I don't mind the taste. So, not too bad.
And the more obscure, the better.
Is everything you're doing legal?
There is an element of gray area there.
An Edmonton camper with a major online following.
People that are watching them from Australia, United Kingdom, it's all over the world. I'm just amazed.
Here in the tent, we've been actually waiting for the news broadcast to come up. So we haven't done a lot of exploring. We were kind of curious, but the news broadcast did come up and it was nice to watch. So the tent here, we've got our propane cylinders over here. We are really pushing the limits on how much propane we've got here, and I don't think there's much. Yeah, snow is coming down. It is snowing. Yeah. It's colder than spit. It's a lot colder than I thought it would be. And it's snowing more than I thought it would be. Yeah, shake off
I'm not sitting on that chair.
No,
No, it's covered in snow. Yeah, take this.
shake it off. So, we were gonna cook on here. It looks like we're gonna hit the ice shack again because it's way too cold out here. And we're budgeting our propane. We don't know how much propane we actually have left. So things are gonna be interesting, but that's kind of what makes it exciting and fun. It's an adventure. Let's get back.
Cold adventure.
Cold adventure. We're gonna get back in. And maybe we'll watch the newscast again because that was fun to watch. But yeah, then we're gonna cook some food because this is way too cold, guys.
Yeah. Me too. Out of here.
And if you're ever camping in the snow for some reason, I leave the chairs like this so they don't get too much snow on them. And my fingers are freezing, so back into the shack. Yeah, back into the shack for sure. We are dealing with some major frost and cold here, which is kind of the way it goes, but we got a heater, we got the lantern going for a little bit of extra light, and we have smokies cooking, so that's awesome. And I'm gonna dig into these here right away. It is time to actually eat something and get to bed as quick as possible. So, Smokies it is. Layer juice. Yes. I always crave these things. Now we're talking. The snow is building up.
Gotta find my shoes.
Holy crap. Snow builds up on the roof, and then it's just a matter of shaking it off. Could make for a long night.
Maybe even shake the snow off the fly.
And in the morning, we'll show you kind of what we did to stop the constant dripping coming through this place. But yeah, time for bed. So we will see you guys in the morning.
Probably unplug the jackery.
Give us an hour. Well, we ran out of our big 20-pound propane cylinder over there last night at probably 2 in the morning or so, so it was a little bit chilly. And we would have brought more, but we didn't have a lot of notice that we were coming out to film for the news. So, it wasn't too bad though. The sleeping bag come in handy. It was, I was fine and dandy. It was nice and warm when you're in your sleeping bag. But as you can see, it's all encrusted in ice right now. And we are going to pack up here. I'll show you outside. It's actually a huge pile of snow out there. It's been kind of stormy, so let's go look. Now you can see some of the icicles on there, and it snowed quite a bit. So the downside to these ice fishing huts when you're using it for a tent is they don't like a snow load on the top. So this actually pops down if it gets too much snow on it, which happened a few times last night. And yeah, it was a little chilly, so we're to pack this up and get out of here. And then we'll be back next week. it was a fine home for the night. Fine home for the night. So, gonna be doing more camping next week. It's gonna be like minus 34 something, really cold. So we'll see how that goes. So thanks for watching. If you like this, please subscribe. And till then, you're camping with Steve.